She's left the keep! Search the area!
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
Well, this you.
Lord Morgren. How lovely to run into you.
Mira Forrester! You're coming with us!
My good sirs, there's no need for that. Surely you have more dangerous criminals to deal with than Lady Marjorie's handmaiden.
We have orders from Captain Lucan to...
Let me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards. Or me. Thank you for keeping our city safe.
Oh, you're a bro.
Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The Rivergate! Quick as you can! What's going on, Mira? Is there a problem? Maybe I can help.
Alright.
Someone's plotting against me.
Plotting? What do you mean?
They're spreading malicious rumors. And worse, they've set the guard after me.
I see. That is worrying indeed. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Andros was just the beginning. I plan to destroy anyone in my way.
Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
There's opportunity enough for both of us, Lord Morgren. Think of what we could accomplish if we worked together.
I have thought about it. I've thought about it a great deal. You're clever, Mira. Working out that Andros was in league with the Whitehills, you showed an understanding of King's Landing that took me years to gain. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met. Imagine a handmaiden stealing the Crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you.
Oh.
Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later. Killing Lannister guards does not go unnoticed.
I knew it! I never should have trusted you!
Of course not. You should never trust anyone in King's Landing. That might have been your only mistake. But a costly one. After Ludd takes Ironrath, he and I will control the Ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira. But it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
You're making a mistake, Morgren. I have powerful allies. One word to Cersei and you'll be in the cell next to Andros.
Whoa! You're mistaken, Mira Forrester. No one is coming to your aid.
Come on. Nice!
We've arrived. Now get out of my fucking litter! Lucan, I fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time. Finally, I got her.
Lady Marjorie will hear of this. She'll have your head!
Lady Marjorie will want nothing to do with you, Mira. It's time for you to answer for your crimes. Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
Well, I kinda saw that coming.
Forgive my brother's temper. It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father.
What?
And we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret. And he feared his family would find out.
That's why you're here, isn't it?
I suppose. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were. That he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
It wasn't easy. I had to break my vows to the Night's Watch. We barely made it.
Not many survive this far north of the Wall. But you're here. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time. Gregor ven Fionden Bjorne Sager ven Svealoden Mopre befasta.
What the hell? Good job, Barry. That is so weird.
Oh, gods! Finn!
Hey! This is awkward. God damn it, Finn. You're taking it. You could just get a stick.
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my friend. His name was Finn. He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
Now his watch has ended.
You fought well, for a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit, you can fight.
Thank you.
Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black. But then, my expectations were low.
You fought well yourself. Or at least your bear did.
His name is Shadow.
His polar bear always... Oh, it's an ironic name, okay.
Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well. Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. They seem... fearless.
That's what they've been trained for. Nothing else matters but that. They're more my sister's doing, not mine.
The whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Mance Raider.
Are you alright? You don't look well.
It's nothing. I'm fine. I should return to the village. Fulgor and Vysenir. Did you not hear me? Fulgorin! Suna!
What?
Wait! Fulgor and Vysenir.
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks. One day, they'll kill us all if we're not careful.
Is there some way to help her?
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove, that her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come. Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Ironrath. To crush our enemies south of the wall. And avenge his death.
You're right. House Forrester needs our help. We could return south.
Think of what we could do. I'm sure we could convince Elsera to join us. I know what my father said. The North Grove can never be lost. But he wouldn't want us to die because of it.
Oh, god damn it.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.
I said she wouldn't be a problem. Oh. Is it crying or laughing? I can never tell the difference.
Oh, looks fresh. Looks like they didn't make it to the block.
Someone got punched.
Oh god! Those are human teeth!
Someone got punched really hard.
Rats. They're everywhere in King's Landing.
Oh, you're talking about physical rats and the human kind of rats. Clever.
Ugh, disgusting.
It's better than shit in a corner. God. It's like, yeah, make do with what you got.
What I wouldn't do to get out of here.
Alright, this is a shot in the dark, but...
Not getting out that way.
Yeah, well, if you did more pull-ups as a child, maybe you could. Maybe you just could. Nothing you. This could be a weapon. I feel like there was another thing over here, but I guess not.
Jailer! Please,
Shut it!
please come here!
Hi.
I wonder what she's done.
You look like you need a hug.
Hello? Excuse me?
What do you want? Can you get me out of here? Because if not, I don't want to know.
Hey! No talking!
Jailer! Jailer, come over here!
Oh, don't you start again.
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
Gods, woman, I said shut it! Or I will come in there, and you won't like what happens.
What do you want then? Tell me! Please! I'll do anything. Just tell me! Bastard! Before the day's over, they'll take us straight to the block. So don't give me that look. You can leave the judgment to the Father, whatever gods you believe in.
I'm sorry, I meant no offense. But we have to keep our heads held high. Even when everything else is taken from us.
I have a son. A little baby boy. I think of the smell of his skin. His tufts of brown hair. There is nothing I wouldn't do. Nothing! Just to hold him again. Dignity is worthless compared to that. What would you do in my place? I'll never see him again.
People will tell your son about you. Stories about what you were in life. Give him a story he can be proud of.
But you've no idea what I've done.
Doesn't matter what we've done. All that matters now is what we do next.
Mira, making friends already, I see.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next.
For your trouble. What? Nothing to say?
Block will do that to you.
They'll be here for you soon. You don't have much time.
What are you doing here, Morgren? Come to rub your triumph in my face?
Far from it, Lady Mira. I've come to make you an offer. I was thinking about what you said. Your relationship with Cersei is valuable. And if you also find your way back into Marjorie's graces, well, it would be a shame to waste such influence. Then I realized there's something far more valuable than your friends at court, Mira. Your name. I want you as my wife.
Your wife? Do you do all your wooing in cells? I'm new to courting, but I imagined less violence and intimidation.
Wars are won and lost in the marriage bed, Mira. Kingdoms too. And I want my own kingdom. I'll start with an old and noble house, with a keep like Ironrath. It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros, but it's a start.
My family would never allow it. If you go anywhere near Forester Lands, my brothers will kill you.
That might be difficult for them. 2 of your brothers are already dead. That idiot Ludd will take care of the rest. One way or another. And it won't take me long to get rid of the harebrained fool myself. I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive. Ironrath will fall to you. And through marriage, it will become mine. A holdfast in the north can only help my ambitions.
Until I cut your throat in your sleep.
Doubtless you'd try, given half the chance. But you won't be. It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell. I'd say it's a perfect symbol for the rest of your life.
You plan to keep me locked up?
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs. The murder of a Lannister guard can't go unpunished. But I can get you out of here, Mira. One word from me, that coal boy takes your place on the block.
Tom!
All you have to do is agree to marry me. You'll give up your power. You'll give up your ancestral home. But you'll be alive. So, Mira, what do you say?
I say fuck you.
You will never have Ironrath. And you will never have me.
What? You fool!
I'd rather die.
Fine. Have it your way.
She won't get far. Not out here.
Let me go!
That was quick.
Sylvie!
He's my brother! I wasn't finished!
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
I don't trust these people, Garrett. Which was why I had to see Cotter. He's not well. And he won't live much longer.
I thought he was getting help.
Whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. There's nothing that will save him now. Which is why I need you to do something for me. I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Garrett. Just to ease his pain, but... That's when they found me. The Nightshade. I need you to be the one to end his suffering.
But
It's our way, Garrett. You have to feed it to him. I'm trusting you to do this, Garrett. You're the only one who can.
are you sure this is what Cotter would want?
I know he would. We'd never let free folk suffer. You'll see. He's in so much pain.
Hi. You guys just standing there. Your heads move at the exact same time. Your body's swaying, you blink at the same time. It's kind of creeping me out. I don't like it too much. Hey Cotter? Are you good? Oh.
I did everything within my power to help your friend. But I'm afraid it's too late. Nothing can save him now.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade? What are you going to do with that? You realize it's deadly. And has no place in here.
This is for Cotter.
You can't give him that. I don't know what that wildling told you. But that will kill him and taint his blood.
Jesus.
Garrett, is that you?
It's me, Cotter. I'm here.
Where's Sylvie? Oh, I want to see her. Where is she? Did something happen to her?
Don't worry, she's right outside. She sent me to help you.
I thought they took her away. Remember your promise, Garrett. You said you'd leave me behind. To help Sylvie.
Cotter!
Oh, I can't bear it anymore.
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago. But I suppose you already knew that about him.
Cotter's a fighter. Always has been.
I can see that. But now you can use his death to give his life meaning. This was always intended for my father. It's a sacred symbol of the power of the North Grove. Forged from iron, the handle made with ironwood from this very tree. In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester. It seems only right that you should have this now. You're here for a reason, Garrett. It's no accident they sent you.
I promise. I'll make Lord Forrester proud.
I know you'll do what's necessary. Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste. Give me his heart.
What?
His beating heart. And his death can have meaning. We can use it for a greater purpose, Garrett. An ancient ritual to help harness the power of the North Grove.
But
We must do this, Garrett. I fear what might happen if we don't.
his beating heart! This is madness!
Not madness. Necessity. Madness would be letting the North Grove fall. You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away. Please, I need you to do this. For me, for the North Grove.
I'm ready. Gareth. Can't take it any longer.
End his suffering. Use his life to make us strong, Garrett. Give him that poison, and his blood will be useless. Let us use his blood to give us strength. Out there, you saw what's possible. That was only the beginning. Perform the ritual, and we can prepare for the coming winter.
God damn it! No!
I'm sorry, but I can't do it. Cotter's my friend. I wouldn't be here if not for him. And I have to respect what Sylvie asked me to do.
Then so be it.
Here you go, buddy.
Fulgor and Viceneer. We must burn the body.
God damn, dude.
Your fighters are in place. Keep the Whitehills calm, and as soon as they're all seated, give the signal to strike.
Remember, no matter how much they might provoke you, we must let them think they've won. That's them. Here we go.
Gwyn.
Clever. Send the girl first. Don't let her play with your head, little brother.
Lady Forrester. My apologies for arriving unannounced. I was hoping I might have a word in private with Asher. I think we can agree these are not ideal circumstances.
Agreed.
But these are the circumstances we find ourselves in. I know how you must feel, Asher. What your family has suffered, it's unimaginable. Which is why the bloodshed must stop.
I agreed to your father's terms, didn't I?
You did. But I know you, Asher. You're not the one to roll over so easily. You don't like being pushed into a corner. It's not in your nature.
It would be a lie if I said otherwise.
I appreciate your honesty. I'll need that from you if this is to work. You have to understand. I've risked everything to bring peace between our houses. To meet with Roderick in secret. To tell him of the traitor within these very walls. To make sure no harm came to Ryan as our ward. All while persuading my father the bloodshed would end if we were to wed. I have no ulterior motive, no hidden agenda. Just peace, once and for all.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust your father. He ordered the ambush. He'd just as soon slit my throat as see us wed.
That was before. My father would never betray my trust. Truth be told, my father's scared of you.
Is he?
With Roderick, he knew who and what he was dealing with. But you, he thinks you're dangerous. You proved as much when you attacked his men.
They came after us.
I know. And that's all in the past now, I promise. We can make this work, Asher. This is our one chance. Together we can control the future of our houses. Just promise me, when my father and brother walk through that door, nothing will happen that could threaten that future. Our future. I need your assurance. Nothing will happen.
And at this point, it's in the hands of the gods.
Sorry to intrude, my lord. But Lady Forrester is in need of your help.
Of course.
I should go.
What help does my mother need?
Sorry, my lord, it's all that came to mind. But we have everything in place. How should we proceed?
Oh, you bet your ass.
Ready the men.
Consider it done, my lord.
Alyssa, I'm sorry it's come to this, but at least it's done.
Where's my son?
Right to it then.
Mother!
Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby.
Enough blubbering! You can have him back when we've hammered out the details of your surrender.
Lord Whitehill.
Asher! Now, who'd ever have imagined this? You welcoming me into your hall to drink your wine and call me father. I thought I'd seen the last of you when Gregor shipped you off to the other side of the bloody world.
Let's get on with this.
What's the hurry? We'll be spending the rest of our lives together. As family.
You're not my family, Lord.
And you'll never be mine! If I wasn't so bloody soft-hearted...
Father, please. I know this isn't easy, but it's right.
Would you like to sit down, Lord Whitehill?
Aye, and get us something to eat! I'm bloody starving!
We thought you'd like to sit here, Lord Whitehill.
I'll sit there. Thank you very much. In the Lord's chair. It's not like your father wanted your worthless ass in it.
It's just a chair. By all means, sit in it if it makes you feel important.
What? How dare you? You think you have any power here? What'll it take for you to learn to show respect? How many more Foresters do I have to kill?
Calm down, Father. Ash has been amongst sellswords so long, he's forgotten how to behave.
Teach him some manners, then. Rather odd that Talia's not here, isn't it? And your banner men look a little tense. What are you playing at, Forrester? Something's not right. I can feel it.
You're not enjoying the party?
Don't play games with me, Forrester. See, that's the trouble with you Forresters. No manners. At least Roderick had enough decency to carry a proper conversation. Maybe I should have kept him alive after all. I knew... Now!
Oh, don't you even. There you go. Yes!
Forrester scum!
Oh, fuck you. Gotta get blood. Yes! Yes!
Shut the fuck up!
No!
Win!
It could have been so different, but you destroyed everything. Goodbye, Asher.
Fuck.
Oh!
Fuck.
It's a trap! They're trying to kill us! Kill them all! Kill the fucking Foresters! Take down the gate!
We can't fight that many! We're doomed! If they breach the gate, we're done for! We can't fight the entire Whitetail army! My lord, your wound. Get them to safety. Of course.
I won't abandon you, not again.
Please, mother.
Asher! Our lord is here! I'll see your lord! He's here!
My lord, your command!
We have to retake the gate!
Retake the gate!
Butcher them
This is the war you promised, Westerosi!
It's not over yet!
To Asher!
Yes!
Keep up the arrows!
The cowards have us pinned! Good idea, Westerosi. Let's give those fuckers a welcome to remember.
I'm in. Come on, buddies. Let's go.
Asher Forrester, you've come a long way to die.
Nice.
Lay
Let's see you live up to your reputation. Rally to your lord!
No, we've been in this situation, don't do this! Come on! Fuck! Yes!
Let go of my son!
Forrester!
Oh, no!
Mother!
God damn it! Fuck this guy. Come on.
My son.
Promise.
My lord, we have to get you out of here. I'll be damned if I let another lord die on my watch.
Thank you.
You must survive, Asher. For the house. For all of us. Go! Now!
Jesus. God damn it.
You did the right thing.
I did what I had to do.
She was your friend. Your arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason. To protect the North Grove. Winter is coming, and we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost.
Gregor trusted you for a reason. You know defending House Forrester is the right thing to do.
You're the one they sent, Garrett. You should be the one to decide.
Let's go. House Forrester needs our help. So we'll gather our forces and march south. May the gods guide us and protect us.
In the name of the king, I hereby sentence you to death.
Hi.
Bring forth the next prisoner!
Yeah. That'd be me. What are we doing here today, guys?
This young woman is accused of murdering a loyal servant of the king. Who here bears witness to her crimes?
I will speak to them. This woman is a traitor and a murderer!
Kill her! She's innocent!
A disgrace to her family name!
Mira Forrester, in the sight of gods and men, and in the name of the king, I sentence you to die.
Shame!
Raven!
Kill her!
If you have final words, speak them now.
She's innocent!
Traitor!
A brave woman! Shame! Iron from ice! A brave
She's innocent! Oh, a noble
Kill
death!
her!
Kneel.
Forrester. They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Wise. With his bulldog sentinel at his side. As if I'd be afraid. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. That day Cersei dragged her before the throne, Grandmother, I was actually worried for her. But she didn't have any trouble swearing loyalty to Joffrey right in front of me. And then, after that whole business with Tyrion, I thought she knew how to stay loyal when it mattered. But then there was that day when she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help, when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened to her, who knows what else Mira was doing without my knowledge? Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tuttle. I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. Yet before a day was out, a brother was dead atop the wall. I needed his sword at Craster's. I defended him to Frostfinger. And it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. Back from the Twins with balls so shrunken he let Griff Whitehill beat him into the mud in his own yard. Reek, I had to come and see this walking tragedy for myself. But he didn't even have the courage to stab me with my own blade. Needless to say, I wasn't too impressed. And I was hardly surprised to hear he didn't last long. The savior who couldn't save anyone.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him with Sandow. He was cocky, surely, but he wasn't uncharming. Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. But I was disappointed. He seemed a man who cared of nothing more than the moment. But afterward, his uncle told me the truth. That Asher had been protecting his friend, a former slave. He had gave up all he came here for to protect her secret. He earned my respect in the end, if not my help.
Loyalty. Friendship. Respect. Without them, we have nothing. I think, in the end, Mira came to understand that, Grandmother. She could so easily have turned on Sarah to protect herself. But instead, what she did, it took grace. If you're fierce enough, you leave King's Landing with your honor intact. Mira proved that. But at so high a cost.
I could have told you this story wasn't going to have a happy ending. Roderick dead, his mother dead, his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father. I'm not unfamiliar with these Forresters. Stubborn to the end. They were passionate. I'll give them that. But they were ruled by their whims. Impetuous when they should have been shrewd. Noble and just to the end. But weak. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they lost.
Asher?
My lord. We haven't much time. They may have won this battle, but they will not win the war.
Dude. Fuck. You say we gonna win the war, but I just don't see how. Fuck. And that was Telltale's Game of Thrones episode 6. I guess people were right. I wouldn't survive if I was in Game of Thrones. I'm not smart enough, I guess. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and that is not a good thing. In that world, not a good thing at all. I lost. I lost the Game of Thrones. Can't say I'm surprised. I mean, I think it opened it up for another season, though. It seemed like there'd be like a season 2. I like completely left it open for that, but I mean, that's just my opinion, man, and you know, yeah. So here's hoping out for that, I guess. I enjoyed that, despite my own faults with decision making. Mira got beheaded. Mom's dead. Lost the house. Gwen's like, hey, gotta stab you now. Understandable, because I was trying to kill her father. Can't really blame her for that. Decided to defend the gates instead of the small folk, and yeah. Maybe I should have gone with poison. Hell, maybe I should have agreed with what Gwen was saying. Who knows? All I know is if I went with poison, it probably would have been a typical, hey, you have my drink, okay? And then I drink the poison, or we have to fight or something, and then it's just really bad. I didn't want to walk into that nonsense, and I couldn't just agree. That's not what I believe Asher would do. At least my own idea of who Asher is. Either way, apparently I got Daenerys' respect in the end, so that's kind of neat. I mean, I guess that's all that really matters in the end. And we left the North Grove. Yeah. Probably not a good decision either. Oh, fuck me, dude. I'm stupid. Well, either way, that was a pretty solid Telltale series. I'll give him that. It was definitely not too bad. I enjoyed it. So, thanks for hanging around with me until the end of that series. 'Cause, I'd say it was worth it, but that's just my opinion, man. And I mean, yeah. I've been bantering a bit too long, so I'm just gonna get going. Hopefully you guys have a good night, or day, morning, math class, whatever. And hey, if I catch you later, that's cool. If not, it was fun while it lasted. Have a good one, guys. Bye.